Welcome back, everybody, to the Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore podcast. The podcast that reviews the movies and talks that nerd shit. Wow, I was about to say, welcome back, everybody, to the shit.
Welcome to the shit. Welcome to the shit show.
No, that is reserved for the weekends, my friend.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore podcast, y'all. We're back. We're here to commence our horror month. Really scary stuff, right? Except that we possibly chose one of the most tame horror films ever, but damn good movie nonetheless. Um, yeah, as always, is the Nerds Gonna here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful Monday.
Wonderful Monday. We're commencing horror month with our review of Guillermo del Toro's Crimson Peak. It's a movie that I have never seen before. I actually have movies.
It's a visual delight.
Yeah, I mean it's a masterclass in fucking production design, bro. Like, you know, they should, if y'all want something to study in production design, like this is it. This is it. But
Pretty much
before we
any
can get
Guillermo movie. Let's be real here.
yeah, before we can get in any of that wonderful stuff, Brad, how are you?
I am above ground.
Been a long day today or what?
Been a long freaking day.
Yeah. I hear you, Brad. I hear you. You want me to tell you what my day consisted of?
Yeah, go ahead.
Brad, I got up early. I go to work, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I get there on time. Everything's good. Shift actually goes pretty well, Brad. So I was like, okay, I don't have a lot of money right now, but I do have enough where I can use this coupon at McDonald's. I can walk over to McDonald's and just have like something because I'm fucking hungry as hell, and I am not waiting until I get home to eat something. Brad, I finished McDonald's, right? I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a good day, man. It's been a good day. Bus is a little late, but I'm waiting for the bus to get
It
here.
happens.
I'm tired, Brad. It's hot as fuck, bro. I'm tired. I'm cranky. I want to get home. I had some good food, but I'm like, I just want to get home. Want to what's it called? Is lay down because I forgot. For y'all out there, bro, y'all think that the arts are so easy, right? This arts is nothing. Like y'all try carrying those fucking lights, bro. Them shits are heavy. Those shits are fucking heavy, dude. Holy fuck. So today I'm just tired, man. I had to work. I get on the wrong fucking bus, bro.
Oh no.
And I
I've
didn't
gone on the wrong
notice.
metro before, so that was not fun.
And I didn't notice until like we're in South Central Houston.
Ooh.
I get down. I'm like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong one, bro. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, well, this is gonna either go one or two ways. What's it called? This Uber is gonna get here on time, or this camera backpack that I have with a $80 camera, a MacBook Pro, and Sony, what's it called? The noise canceling headphones. It's about to get jacked. So I was like, you know what? That's what happens. Full respect, bro. I got caught slipping. You know, I got on the wrong bus, but it's all good, bro. It's all
Mm-hmm.
good. Luckily, the Uber was only $7, so it wasn't terrible price. So I got there. Everything was good, but yeah, next time I'm looking at the fucking number on the goddamn bus, bro. Fuck, man, it was quite the day. But I got here and watched this movie. I went grocery shopping, but I was able to watch this movie, and now we're here to talk about this, bro. But I'm gonna
Ooh.
guess, Brad, your day was worse, bro. You've had to deal with some shit, huh?
I yeah, let's just say I want to fire people, but
You
it's
don't have
really
that power.
difficult in my position.
You don't have that power, huh?
I don't have that power.
Yeah.
Just be nice. Just be like, you annoy me. You've annoyed me for the last time.
Yeah. Is this the same coworker from last
No,
time?
no,
No,
no.
okay.
Well, there's. I've got no. This is different. This is a whole different. I got,
Yeah.
I got a few who are not self motivated. Let's just say.
Oh man. Um. Well, either way, Brad. Um. I hope that your day has gotten better. Uh. I I was like wondering why the fuck is this man asking me to turn my computer on? I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, did you get home early from work or something?
Yeah, so Brenda went to work and then I came home for half day to watch the puppy. So
But no, I did not, Stacy. The Uber driver was really nice though, really cool guy. But
no, we just told him to turn on the nerd core, make him drive faster.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, dude. Yeah, I was like, Brad, why is Brad asking for my? Were you able to get access to what you needed to get, Brad?
Kind of, sort of. I just ended up buying the movie anyway. Like, fuck it.
Couldn't wait for me to come back from fucking buying groceries, bro.
No, like I was having an issue because I wanted to watch it on my Kindle, but it only
Oh,
let me do like the 1 minute fucking thing.
oh, okay, yeah. So it's kind of wonky like that. You know, you
Yeah,
have to buy like this.
yeah. And I wasn't doing that, so I
Yeah.
just bought the movie.
I mean, to be fair, like I watch a lot of movies in bed. So like I bought it for my iPad, but I'm not gonna get up, the pass that gives
Yeah,
you like a yearly subscription, like lifetime subscription and stuff. I won't do that. But like I was like, oh fuck it, $10 for my iPad. I use it all the time. I'm always watching, movies on it. I don't know. So like it just I don't get it, Brad, because like it'll be like, okay, you can watch it on your TV, on your computer, but on a fucking iPad and on a phone is where it what's it called says
where
no.
it's like you got to do some weird shit.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not dealing with this. So I just bought the
Yeah.
movie outright because I was like, I'll probably like it.
Yeah. Did you get to finish it?
No, not yet. So I'll do
Okay.
that tonight.
Yeah. Sick, sick.
I'll
But
do that tonight after the show on the treadmill, as it should be watched.
should be watched, yeah.
As
I
it should
can't
be watched on the Kindle while I walk on my treadmill.
go talk to what's it called? Go talk to Kurosawa and tell him that what's it called? You should watch Seven Samurai on the
Seven
treadmill
Samurai
on
on
the
the
phone.
Kindle while on
Yeah.
treadmill.
Yep. All right, man. What's it called? It's time. Let's get into this shit because we got. I'm gonna guess we have a lot to talk about with this film. So, everybody, what's it called? If you didn't know, of course we have to do these schedules a little bit in advance because what's it called? We have somebody who works on the marketing now for them, for this stuff. So we need to actually like it's called tell her ahead of time what what we're doing. So you already probably seen the Twitter, so you already know what's we're covering soon. But if you don't know, I won the coin toss this round, so this is my pick. So let's go ahead and get to doing this, Brad. So without further ado, if you have not watched Crimson Peak and you care about spoilers, or you haven't, if you care about spoilers, then you should probably get out of here if you care about them. So if you have though, if you have watched the film and you don't care about or you don't care about spoilers, then you can go ahead and stay. Either way, how that goes, it has been stated that this is your spoiler warning and it is in effect in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hee 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 hee.
All right, Brad. I've got
Hee
some
hee
reading to do
hee.
here
Ho, ho,
from our
ho.
one and only source, Wikipedia, correct? So,
Indeed.
Crimson Peak is a 2015 gothic romance film directed by Guillermo del Toro and written by Del Toro and Matthew Robbins. The film stars Mia Wasikowska, Tom Hiddleston, Jessica Chastain, Charlie Hunnam, and Jim Beaver. The story set in Edwardian era England follows an aspiring author who travels to a remote Gothic mansion in the English hills with her new husband and his sister. There, she must decipher the mystery behind the ghostly visions that haunt her new home. In 2006, a script written by Del Toro and Robbins was sold to Universal Pictures. With Del Toro set to direct, development was delayed due to scheduling conflicts. The film was described as a ghost story and gothic romance, heavily inspired by other horror films such as The Haunting, The Innocents, and The Shining. Principal photography began at Pinewood Toronto Studios in Toronto, Ontario, on February 10th, 2014, with additional filming in Hamilton and ended on May 16th that year. 16 that year. Um, The film was produced by Legendary Pictures and Del Toro's production company, Double Dare You Productions. That's a great name. Crimson Peak premiered at Fantastic Fest on September 25th, 2015, and was released in the United States on October 16, 2015, in standard and IMAX formats. Whew, wow, that would have been crazy cool to see. The film received generally positive reviews from critics, with many praising the production values and performances and direction, but criticized the plot and characters. Despite this, it performed poorly at the box office, grossing 74 million worldwide against its $55 million budget. The film received three nominations at the 21st Empire Awards, including Best Horror. It received nine nominations at the 42nd Saturn Awards, winning three, including Best Horror Film, Best Supporting Actress for Chastain, and Best Production Design for Thomas E. Sanders. So this film is shot by Dan Lauston, who has been pretty much helping Guillermo with most of his movies, working with Guillermo. Edited by Bernat Villaplana, and the music is done by Fernando Velasquez. And that is all, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. And the film sits at an hour and 59 minutes, right under 2 hours, literally by the minute, 1 minute. So, with that said, Brad, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it to you first. What did you think? I guess this is your rewatch. What did you think of of your rewatch of Crimson Peak? You are muted, Brad.
Lame. So not much changed. You know, it was the same feelings I had for it before second watch. About the same. It's a beautiful movie by Guillermo. I kind of disagree with the story. I thought the story was really good, especially that twist,
Oh
like
yeah,
the twist at the end, like of the Game of Thrones ish take of things of the incest. That was, you know, you expect that in Game of Thrones. You don't expect that in from a Guillermo movie, but that was a very interesting twist at the end. I think the special effects in this, like the makeup and stuff, was great. Tom Hiddleston just getting knifed in the face and actually having the knife and the knife wound, and then you have the tear of blood come out. That's that's Guillermo though. I like the Ghost Mother and I watched the Ghost Mother now after seeing Tiger's Not Afraid, and I'm going, well, those are similar.
obviously, probably Lisa Lopez had a lot of what's it called, inspiration from that.
Yeah, which we said before in that review, which you know totally fine. Like I get it. Like I'd get inspiration from Guillermo too if I was making a movie. I do have a gripe in that a lot of the beginning scenes, you know, they're shot very bright. You get because you can see stuff, but once you get into the house, the
The
Crimson Pink
mansion.
mansion itself, like everything goes dark, which I get, but I would have loved to see like what the inside of that mansion looked like more. And I had that issue with the first one too. I would have liked to seen like when she's going in the elevator, just to be able to see more of what that looks
Yeah,
like.
to know more of the area. Yeah,
Yeah, to know more of the area and just to see, because you know Guillermo always does like ornate, like kind of woodwork and stuff like this. That would have been kind of cool to see. But overall, this is a good watch. It's not a very horrific horror film, but it's you know it's a good story.
yeah.
It's more what I don't want to say fantasy based because it doesn't go to the lengths of like Pan's Labyrinth or any of that, but it's
Mm.
what do they put it? Gothic romance film, which that I don't think that quite covers it either.
I think it's a very vague description. Um, but I agree with you, Brad, when it comes to just the little bit of the set. Like, I think a lot of I think my only gripe, and I have very limited gripes with this film. I think that might be the only one, is that because we're not able to see a lot of that house, I felt myself like, not that I wasn't interested, but more so like I'm not as engrossed in this part of the movie because I'm not like what's it called. I'm not consuming this area and this atmosphere as much as I should be because
Yeah,
it
and
just yeah
you know the beginning in the beginning you had that whole ball scene, and it's just a wide shot, and you can see everyone, and you see
Hmm.
everything in that. You see the bathroom where the father dies, and you actually get like a wide shot of that. In this, it seems like everything is so like you don't get any of those wide shots really until you like get outside.
Yeah, which like really, what's it called? It's not like it confuses me, but like, it like it makes you wonder because like this isn't the first time that he works with Guillermo. He works with Guillermo in Mimic, so what's it called? Dan Lauson's cinematography also, like, you remember Nightmare Alley, like, it's beautifully shot, like just
Yeah,
so much beautiful lighting in there. You're able to actually kind of like consume that atmosphere you're getting, and like same thing with The Shape of Water. Like The Shape of Water
yeah,
is
it's
just
like
so beautifully lit, and
well, and you it's beautifully lit. Plus, you get some white shots on that, like of the um, I don't know, fish man.
mhm.
What do we want to call him? I don't, mermaid, merman,
Amphibian man.
and amphibian man. Sure. When you first go into that scene, you see everything. You see the
Yeah,
tank, and you see like everything, and that's just something you don't get in this. You don't get a shot like that where you see like the whole, mansion. It's like everything is like kind of cut off to a point.
yeah. Oh yeah, his name is the Amphibian Man. That's
Oh,
literally what his name is.
all right.
Okay. I wanted to call him Abe Sapien, but I'm like, no, that's a different
No,
movie.
that's Hellboy.
It's Hellboy. But Brad, I really like this movie. I kind of hate myself that I hadn't seen the film until now. This is one of Guillermo's best works. It's also one of Guillermo's most detailed works. It's no surprise, like we all know, Guillermo loves gothic horror. I mean, his
It's in
first
everything,
film, yeah, his first film is literally a gothic film, a gothic horror film. Kronos, the architecture and everything inside of that film is
which
100%
is
gothic.
one of those I have not seen yet.
Oh, so good, bro. But like,
I I mean, but like for me, this isn't quite my favorite. Like Devil's
yeah,
Backbone is still above that. Pan's Labyrinth is still above that. Maybe the first Hellboy,
yeah.
maybe.
I mean, bro. I mean, same touche here as well. Like
Yeah,
I have Shape of Water. I have,
yeah. But let's be real. Like it's a Guillermo movie. It's probably not gonna be
yeah,
bad. It's just one of those directors that doesn't really make a bad movie.
yeah. Oh, Doug Jones is in that series. I didn't know that, Stacey. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, man, and but I loved. I don't get what people were saying about this story because I loved it. I thought it was a beautiful story. Um, it's also like detailing a lot of like because a lot of this film is about love, and this kind of shows you like all of these ghosts really kind of represent a lot of the things, a lot of the anxieties about love, unfaithfulness, becoming a mother, becoming what's it called, having children, and all those things. Like those ghosts kind of represent parts of that, and I found that to be like just clever writing from Robbins and Toro. I love the story, and I think the characters pull it off so well. I mean, Jessica Chastain and Tim Hiddleston, like just incredible performances. I love Mia Wasikowska's too, but I thought the strongest performances here are obviously Tom Hiddleston and Jessica Chastain. I told you, like, I'm surprised they never worked with him again after this because like they complement his style so well, like just the look of his films and also his like way that he tells stories and how he lets actors really like kind of discover themselves within the roles and he lets them like play around a bit. So just part of me wishes that like this wasn't the last film that they did with him, and I hope they
Yeah,
work with him again.
I
But
mean, and it was kind of nice seeing Tom Hiddleston in a as another character instead of just Loki.
oh yeah, 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 he's damn good at Loki though. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, he's good at Loki, but it's nice to see him like probably get out of his comfort zone there.
yeah. But and, like I was so surprised to see people like Charlie Hunnam, bro. Like Charlie Hunnam was not
That
somebody
was
who
an
I
interesting casting choice for that. I
yeah
liked
like
it. I liked it. It
I
just was
liked it
interesting.
too. But if you would tell me that fucking Charlie Hunnam, who was in the Saints of Anarchy, Sons of Anarchy, and like played one of the most like masculine men ever in that series, and like one of the most complex men in those films. Like I would have been like, no way he's gonna do like some gothic horror film with Guillermo del Toro, and it fucking worked. It worked, and he was so good in the movie too. I was just, I mean, just that's goes to the power not just of his abilities and his talent as an actor, but also Guillermo's ability as a director to pull out such great performances from his actors in this film. Because, like, there's just so much stuff that he's doing in this film that I'm just like, oh man, I'm loving just the way you're not just even directing your actors, but the way you're kind of directing the camera, and like the movements in here are so interesting. Like there's like that one shot when we're in the ballroom, what's it called, and they're dancing, and like the camera just goes down and picks back up to like go into the crowd, and it's like it's just interesting movements that I had never seen from Guillermo before. So
Hmm.
I love that aspect of this movie. And of course, Dan Louston always, he knows exactly what he wants when it comes to the camera department. Yeah. But I agree with you, Brad, when it comes to really the set. Like the set design is amazing. The production design is
Oh yeah.
beautiful. Like
It just I wish I could have seen more of it.
yeah, yeah, and that's the thing is like if you're going into this house where I feel like we should be able to like really fall into the atmosphere of it, we should be able to see a bit of what it looks like, especially because Guillermo loves gothic scenery so much. We should be able to see that very gothic inspired mansion.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is, but like the one with the fireplace and the piano scene when they first walk into it, the shot's like an above shot at her at the piano. It's kind of far away, but it's still dark in there, so you don't really get that full effect of what that room looks like.
Was this probably one? Oh, hold on. I mean, you might have a point. This came out in 2015. I believe that Hunnam was what's it called? Pacific Rim was before this, right? 2013. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I think Specific Room was before.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna let the dog chew on those boots. She already fucked them up. Uh,
Pacific Rim was 2013, so
13.
Pacific
Yeah,
Rim was first.
yeah. So yeah, probably that's where he casted Hunnam because I
Yeah.
mean, but Hunnam is damn good in Pacific Rim too, bro. Like, yeah. But I agree with you there, Brad. I oh man, Velasquez's score is incredible. Which once again, that's another person who I'm surprised he never really worked with Guillermo after this. Like this was his only score he did with him, which like his score is really, really, really good with for this film. Like
Hmm.
he also did the score for The Orphanage, which Guillermo produced, but that's not his film that he directed. But like I was like, damn, like you're really good. But I mean, he's also kind of done the same thing with what's his name um Desplat. He's worked on him like in a couple, and then he just like works with somebody else. But I thought he did a great job on this score. It sounds freaking incredible. It's a beautiful score, and yeah, I was really surprised with the way that like he kind of incorporated those songs into like building the atmosphere of this film. I just like I said, Brad, I wish that he would have lit that mansion a little more. Like yeah. But Brad, I definitely see the inspiration of The Shining. You see it too, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was I was gonna tell you like this is basically The Shining if Jack Nicholson didn't go mad,
Hmm.
and low key he was kind of a good person because he actually did love the lady.
Yeah, in the end. I mean, but
Yeah.
honestly, you could say they did go mad because, their mother, I don't know, I guess their father was abusive and a drunkard. Is that what I got? And the mother
Yeah.
was kind of was mentally ill and then became physically ill, and they basically were locked up together.
Sorry, this dog is biting the fuck out of those boots.
Yeah, I don't know if you can say they're stable if incest is going on there.
Yeah, but I mean to the extent of Jack Nicholson's Jack Torrance, Brad.
And for that, you gotta go. It is alcoholism is the main culprit in that whole thing.
Yeah. Well, in that
Which
film
which
too.
I
Yeah.
which I which I congratulate Kubrick with getting because I think he displayed like what alcoholism can do to a man.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man, they fucking did it great in Doctor Sleep as well. But Brad, what are you gonna go ahead and give Crimson Peak on a rewatch now?
I'm gonna give Crimson Peak a solid 8.5 out of 10.
A solid 8 out of 10.
Eight and a half.
8.5 out of 10. Brad, we're not too far off from each other. I'm gonna go ahead and give Crimson Peak a 9 out of 10. It's nowhere near the top of my favorite films of Guillermo del Toro, but it's damn good, man. I mean,
Damn
like,
good.
yeah. I have other ones on top of it, like I have Nightmare Alley on top of it, I have Shape of Water, fucking
I
Devil's
mean,
Backbone.
Devil's Backbone, Pan's Labyrinth. Like there's just all, but to get to those levels, you kind of got to be perfect. Like Shape of
Yeah,
Water, Devil's Backbone, Pan's Labyrinth are pretty much perfect films.
yeah, and like Del Shape of Water is my favorite movie from Del Toro. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, y'all. I think I've told y'all how many times I've seen that film, and also how many times I fucking cried to that movie. Either even though I've watched it like multiple times at this point, but it's really hard for you to top that movie for me. Like that fucking movie's so good, man. So good. But I wanted to see exactly what I have on top of this because yeah, what's it called? Yeah, I have Chronos, Nightmare Alley, Devil's Backbone, Pan's Labyrinth, and The Shape of Water. So it's kind of hard to top that. Like
I mean,
it's
but
really
this
hard to
is
top.
again, this is another one director is like Kurosawa.
Yeah.
Like you don't make bad movies.
No, you don't make bad. Like even Pacific Rim. Like I don't think Pacific Rim is like an amazing movie, but I still
But
freaking like it
I
a
mean, like,
lot.
what are you gonna do with kaiju's and giant robots? You'll make them
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah. Even then, like Blade 2. Blade 2 is really good too. Like, nothing amazing, but like what's it called?
I
It's
mean, you
damn
kind
good.
of, but then you kind of look into more, and you gotta look at like, well, he was working with a Wesley Snipes that was probably high all the time, so
Hey man, he directed the fuck
you
out of
do
that
what
movie that
you
movie
do what
though.
you can do.
Do what you can do, bro. But I mean, either way, like directed the shit out of that fucking movie, man. Like, you know,
And then the like Hellboy 1 and 2, also great movies. Like
yeah.
for comic book adaptations, they're
Yeah.
probably top tier.
I own my only other blind spot because I have seen those Hellboy films. I just haven't logged them into Letterbox yet. But my only other blind spot is Mimic. That was like the one and only time that Guillermo worked with Harvey Weinstein, and he said never again. He never again wanted to work with him again.
Which makes me think that a lot ended up on the cutting room floor.
We're gonna cut room floor. I think Memo actually described that he did not like the way that he said he got a feeling from Harvey, and he never wanted to work with him again. He didn't like the way that he felt around him, and that there was something that felt really, really off about Harvey Weinstein. That he never wanted to work with him again.
Guillermo wasn't wrong. We can only
Was
wish
not.
Tarantino. We can only wish Tarantino felt that
Yeah.
a lot sooner.
Yeah. But of course, my friends, this isn't the last of Guillermo del Toro reviews. At least during horror month, we won't have another one, but we are patiently awaiting his Pinocchio movie during the in December. So at least Brad and I are really really excited for that. Looks damn good, and yeah. But with that said, that's been our review of Crimson Peak. I believe if you actually guys want to watch this film, it's available on Netflix, so you guys can go watch it there. But if you are what's it called haven't, I do recommend it highly. We want to thank our chatters here in the live chat here on Twitch. Thank you, Stacy. It was just you, as always, the number one. You know, it's called the one who's always here, man. It's wild, man. Stacy doesn't really when he misses,
Stacy
it's
don't
because he's
miss.
actually doing shit. He's doing something, but yeah, like he never misses. Never misses.
That's probably because Stacy's looking for Mephisto.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Sorry, Stacy. You can't find him, bro. He might be in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, though. We never know. We'll
You
just
never know.
what's it called? Roll our dice, or what's it called? Let's just hope it's true. But no, but I'm pretty sure we'll find him there, right? But yeah, we want to thank our what's it called? So yeah, I want to thank them. Thank you so much for being in the chat, y'all. And of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, do not forget to subscribe and leave a like on this video. But as well, when you subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content that comes to the site. I mean, to the web, to the not to the website. I'm sorry, fuck, to the YouTube channel. I am all over the place today. Maybe because I fucking missed my bus because I went on the wrong bus. Um, but we also want to what's it called? Let you know that if you are listening to this on a podcast platform, then make sure you leave a 5-star review on there because it helps us out a lot. So, without further ado, we also want to thank our Patreon supporters. They're the ones who make this show happen and all the shows on this network. They keep the network afloat. And if you want to become part of Patreon, our Patreon, make sure you follow us follow us, pledge to us. What's it called? Just go and check out our page at www.patreon.com/nerdcore. Of course, if you are on YouTube, then you should probably check below because it is on a little scroller right here. Whew. We also want to thank our producers, our writer, and our director. Our executive producer, Shane. Where can they find him, Brad?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/xsrk or on Twitter at thriftedil, or go buy something from the Suppy Guide at Present City Vintage in Illinois.
Yep. And of course, we want to thank our writer, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
At Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter. Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter. And of course, we want to thank our director, Kylie.
Kylie in the chat.
Kylie's on. Wait, is Kylie in the chat?
No, that's just something I say now.
Oh, he'll be in the Morbius sequel just to spite us all. Shut
Morbid
up.
time.
Baby. Morbid time, baby.
Morbiesto.
You can follow Kylie.
Morbiesto?
You can you can follow Kylie at on Twitter at Kylie PLI. You can
That sounds like a
Kylie
drink. Can I get a Morbiesto? Extra
follow
sugar.
Kylie on Instagram
Cream.
at Kylie P Sports 90. But of course, thank you to our wonderful producer, writer, and director. You want to become a part of that? All you need to do is go to patreon.com/nerdcore.
Can I get that as a venti?
Fuck off, Brad. And pledge to either the $15 tier, the $25, or the $50 tier. All of those will get you a shout out here on the show. And you will also get, some privileges with the 25 and up that you can make us watch movies. But of course, Brad, we will see them on Thursday as we review the newest film from Jordan Peele, Nope. But in the meantime, it's been a lot of fun, y'all. It's spooky time, baby. So, get scary out here. Watch your favorite horror film. And Halloween Kills sucked. So I'm not even looking forward to Halloween Ends, but I'm willing to see how that ends and all.
Hey, there's always Hocus Pocus too.
Yeah. I'm going to leave you with a little hot take before we get out of here. Hocus Pocus 1 sucks, and I don't get what people love about it. Brad, send them out.
All right, Raul, the being host as always. I did not say any of those words. Thank you to all those who joined us in chat. Thank you to all the listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And in this episode, I'm just going to give a recommendation for everyone to watch for this whole horror month. Go watch Jason X. Fucking Jason in space. Young Yoda out. Jason don't need your sex before marriage.